Hey everybody, Chad here from Conquering SEO and SEO BS. But just wanted to share some insights with you guys. Kind of what's going on a little bit is, I took the weekend off because I needed some time off, and so I took Saturday, Sunday off. Yesterday was Monday, by the way, so yesterday kind of felt like a stereotypical Monday. And I got some stuff done, but not a lot of stuff. It just really felt like a stereotypical Monday. Like you took the weekend off, then you came back on Monday, and you have to get back in the groove of the week. But today's Tuesday. I got up. I had a morning routine that I'm kind of doing now that I had to do. Then I jumped right to one task I had to get done. Then once I got done with that task, I was just kind of like, kind of lost, like, what to do next. Even though there's a ton of stuff to get done, but, I'm kind of in that mode, like, I don't know what to do. So kind of like what's going on. So that's kind of what I want to share with everybody today. And I can only talk about myself, kind of what I feel what's going on, or you get off track, or you go through a motivation zone, then all of a sudden you get off track and you're just kind of fumbling around for several days to kind of figure out what's going on. And I know for me, it's usually, and I'll share a secret, it's usually this baby right here. I have another one. This baby right here. One of these bad boys, planner pads. It's usually, for me, for example, I can hold a lot in my head, okay? Now, growing up, going through high school, college, and so forth, I was never a type of person to write things down, okay? That's by nature, that is not Chad. Chad is, I can hold a lot in my head, a lot to do, I can get stuff done, I don't need to write it down. But also, if you're like me, you know that kind of over time, it kind of wears on you. Over time, you can start getting, emotionally draining, just because you're thinking about stuff all the time. Then also you notice, lots of times, even on my dry erase boards where I do trainings and stuff like that, most of the time you see everything written on here. That's not from trainings, it's from me. Lots of times it's like a to-do list or whatever. But I don't really mean to ramble, but most of the time when I feel like that, since today's Tuesday, I did get a task done, and after that task, I was just kind of like wasting time. And, as an entrepreneur, you're doing your own business, your own product, your own brand. Of course you don't want to waste time. If you're going to sit here in your office and waste time, well, you'd rather be out having fun, or rather be out hanging with friends or doing whatever, not just sitting here wasting time. So what's really going on? And it's usually, for me, I kind of pointed out the planner pad. And because usually by habit, the last few weeks I haven't done this. Maybe the last month I haven't done this. To be realistic and be honest, usually it has to be at least a month. Usually I was in a schedule of every single Monday morning, I would sit down and I would take my planner pad. You can go to plannerpads.com for this. It's not mine, by the way, so I make no money from it. But I would sit down and I would write out, a whole week to-do list. And usually it would be stuff that there's no way you can get everything done in a week, but it would be a to-do list in different categories, throughout my business, or throughout helping clients, or whatever I needed to get done. But doing that, it will kind of help focus me for the week, like certain things I needed to work on, certain things I needed to get done, and so forth and so forth. So, and I haven't been doing that probably for the last month, and I think it just it kind of creeps up on me a little bit, where I kind of just get up, and for a few days I'm just kind of wandering around, don't know what I'm doing, because I've kind of got off track. So that's really what helps me to get back on track, is to kind of sit down, even if it's Tuesday, midday Tuesday, is really sit down and kind of get refocused, get to the week that we're on, and sit down, just write out a list. Even if it takes me a half hour, write out things I need to get done, different projects I'm working on, within kind of breaking down a project, or certain steps that need to get done. And that way I can kind of start picking and choosing and finding time frames to get that stuff done, of course. But for me, that really, really helps because it gets everything out of my head on paper. And that, my friend, is kind of what helped me out. And I know, like today, when I was kind of struggling through this, and I thought, oh, you know, I want to kind of share this in a video, because not everybody's like me, but some people are like me, unfortunately. But anyway, that's what kind of helps me kind of get back on track, because, you know, as an entrepreneur, if you need to take a break, if you're going to waste time, but you might as well go have fun. An entrepreneur is different from being an employee mindset. You waste time at work when you collect a paycheck. That's a collect a paycheck mentality. You waste time at work, you still get paid. When you have a job, most of the time when I go into jobs and stuff like that, and I talk about time management, having a planner pad every Monday morning, sit down and write stuff out, everybody, no matter who they are, CEOs, COOs, VPs, directors, managers, supervisors, they just look at me with their eyes glossed over like, okay. But they're not very efficient. They're wasting a lot of time. And the reason why they're wasting a lot of time, because they don't care, because it's not their business. So, when it is your business, you care. When it is your business, you're a little bit more sensitive to what's going on, because you do want to be efficient. When I work on my business, work on my product, work on my brand to make everything better, well, I don't want to come in my home office and just waste time and just sit in here and stare at the walls, because for one, I'm not getting paid to do it. But two, I'd rather go out and spend time with friends or hang out or do something else rather than sit inside all the time, and just not be really inefficient. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but that's kind of what helps me. I mean, when you kind of feel like you're not getting stuff done, you kind of feel you don't know what to do next in your business, you kind of feel overwhelmed, like there's so much to do, you don't know what to do, boom. This is the key. Maybe if you don't have a planner pad, sit down with a notepad and start writing things out, putting things in categories, and that will really kind of help you out. And that's what I'm going to do after this video. But anyway, just want to share that with everybody, and I'll see you in the next episode of SEO BS, baby.